Hello, my friends. I'm Tamara Zoner, speaker, coach, and certified happiness trainer. Some call me the happiness coach. And I thought today we'd talk about what the heck is happiness anyway. I'm on so many different podcasts now. I'm having so much fun being interviewed, and I haven't even talked about it here yet. So, what does happiness mean? Tell me what it means to you in the comments, and I'll tell you what I think it means. Happiness is not, I'll tell you this first, it is not this constant state of being up and joyful and skipping through fields of sunflowers. It is a consistent state of contentment, gratitude, appreciation, love. And when we are happy, when we are some of the happiest people we know, we don't deny any emotions or feelings. We don't deny them. We allow them. We embrace them. We accept them. And those lower, more depleting emotions like anger, frustration, sadness, despair, our willingness to feel those gives us the ability to feel those higher, more renewing emotions like love, like gratitude, like bliss, like joy. Those feelings that make us want to skip through a field of sunflowers. And we can all get there. We can all get there. In my classes, I model the happy for no reason teachings, where what we want is to be happy for no reason, to have this inner state of peace and well-being that doesn't depend on circumstances. Because as much as we think that if circumstances outside of ourselves would change, then we'd be happier, those if-then scenarios aren't true. If I made more money, then I'd be happier. If my partner was nicer or more romantic or cuter, then I'd be happier. If my boss was more understanding, then I'd be happier. And well, yes, some changes in our lives can increase the quality of our lives and make happiness feel easier. Those things are external, and true, authentic happiness comes from within. True, authentic happiness is a practice in utilizing the tools that help us to feel calm, grateful, at peace, peaceful, loving. That's happiness. And it's not out there. It's not something you go and get. It's something that you cultivate within you. So how do you do it? So I'm going to give you a primer on how you do it. The first step, first of all, is to simply start where you're at, be where you are. Take a moment and take stock or inventory of your life right now. Where are areas that you feel happy? Where would you be happier if you could be doing anything you wanted and not what you feel like or you're telling yourself that you have to? Start there. And then start to notice how you're talking to yourself. What are you thinking to yourself? How are you speaking to yourself? Are you supportive and loving and kind with that inner conversation? Or are you beating yourself up, bullying yourself, critical of yourself? Are you using that inner critic voice more than that inner cheerleader voice? Start to notice. Start to notice. Happiness and self-love and appreciation are linked so tightly together. I don't believe that we can be truly happy if we don't have some self-love and self-respect. And I don't think that we can truly be unhappy if we have high self-esteem, high self-appreciation, high self-love. And that doesn't mean ego. That doesn't mean an inflated ego. That means looking at them in the mirror and being able to say to yourself, I really like you. I really like who I am. I really like me. And all of it, again, takes practice. If you're not happy where you're at right now in your life, either circumstantially or in your heart and mind, and how you're thinking and feeling about yourself, what are you willing to invest to change your experience? And I don't necessarily mean money. Are you willing to invest the time in yourself to practice techniques, exercises, to bring greater self-awareness into your experience? Are you willing to commit time to teachers, whether you're paying them or they're for free on YouTube or any other website? Instagram is amazing. I hear TikTok has great teachers. I'm not on there. I am on Instagram. Are you willing to invest your time and your energy into deepening your self-awareness and then committing to actions and habits that will change your life for the better? You don't have to pay anybody for anything. You start doing your internal work and you will get there. Are you willing to invest your own time and energy? And are you willing to question what your current beliefs are? Are you willing to dig deep into what you truly think about yourself and life? Because awareness is vital to our experience of happiness. We cannot just sweep all of the dirt under the rug and call it happy because the room looks clean. The dirt keeps showing up, and it shows up through situations that we don't like, that we don't want, and it shows up as dis-ease in our bodies, physical and emotional. And it shows up as repeating lessons because we're not learning them. And those messages get louder and louder until we pay attention. Like if you're a chronic overdoer and you just keep doing and doing, even though you're feeling really tired or you get sick, but you're like, nope, I gotta do. Everyone counts on me. I must be so responsible. Yes, you hear a slight bit of sarcasm in my voice because people will survive without you for a minute or 10 or 3 days or 2 weeks. They will. So you can slow down, stop, and care for yourself. But if you continue to do and ignore those quieter signs that you need a rest, that you need some care, some self-care, some self-quiet, then the messages get louder. And sometimes they end up as catastrophic events, or broken ankle, or a busted knee, or a car crash. And so how loud do you want those messages to get? Or are you willing to listen to them when they're quiet? Everything I'm saying here has a starting point and a never-ending point. We keep going, we keep practicing, we keep learning, we keep growing if we're willing to, and if we desire to truly create lives that we love, lives of abundant joy, lives of abundance, lives where we feel good in our bodies and our minds, where we feel good about the work we're doing in the world, about how we're showing up in relationships. That's happiness. And I trust that if you've found this channel, you're on your way. And if you're willing to commit to yourself, devote yourself to yourself, then you're already doing the work. It's a practice. I'm going to come on here a couple of times a week from now on. I'm making a promise to share more about how to practice happiness, what you need to do, what you need to look at for greater happiness, how you can start paying attention to your thinking, how what you pay attention to is what is so important in the creation of your experience, and how to maybe flip your attention to what you don't want, or from what you don't want to what you actually do want. Are you willing to go deep within and make those changes? I will happily hold your hand. And once you've got the tools in your belt, send you off on your way to utilize them. But we all need some hand holding to begin with. Remember when you were starting kindergarten and you had to step on that big yellow bus or through those school doors for the first time? It felt scary. You didn't know what to expect. And so maybe if you were fortunate enough to have that parent there with you, you could reach out and hold their hand, and they'd remind you that you were safe and you were loved and you'll be okay and you can do this. And you did it. You did it. You made it through. And you're here today. And even if you feel like you're at the kindergarten doors of happiness, we'll get you graduated. Thank you for your time. Hit the like button, subscribe, share this, visit me on Instagram and Facebook. And if you're ready to go deeper, you can always reach out and let me know. I'm Tamara Zoner. It's an honor to be a guide toward greater happiness and reminding you that it's available to you right now. I'll see you soon. Bye.